Shalom. Now this is the book of Revelation 3 and 9 says, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which says they are Jews, and they are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So first and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kodash, Tabwana, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to you, Akiam, who are pushing the truth in sincerity and truth to make sure that Jerusalem is established here on earth again as a place of worship as it was in the days of old. And I hope my lesson today is going to be edified to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Yahweh means the name of the Heavenly Father Almighty, whom the world ignorant called Jehovah or Yahweh. His only name, which is a Hebrew name, ancient Hebrew name, is Yahweh. Bahasham means in the name. Yahweh Shai is the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High Power, whom the world ignorant called Jesus Christ. His only name is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. That is also a Paleo Hebrew or ancient Hebrew. The Rashawan Kwadash, the holy language, the holy tongue, Lashawan Tahal, the pure language. Rakah Kwadash means the Holy Spirit. No? Kwadash means holy. No? So, the title of my lesson is that those who controls the land of Israel are not the descendants of Jacob. Those who control the land of Israel are not the descendants of Jacob. They are not the descendants of Yaakov, the supplanter. See? So let us start with the book of Genesis 25 and see who controls that land of Israel are not the real descendants of the man who was named Israel, who is your forefather, Yaakov or Jacob. Now this is the book of Genesis 25 verse 24, and it says, And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So this is the wife of Isaac, our forefather. See? Rebecca, by the name of Rebecca. Verse 25 says, And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. So this represents something, you see. And his name was called Jacob or Yaakov, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. You see. So when it says after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, you see. Yaakov means the supplanter. You see, it's like Yaakov was holding the heel of Esau, like he doesn't want Esau to get something. You see, he doesn't want Esau to be the first. So I'm going direct to the point. Verse 25, it says, And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. See? From the first time when a child is born, the child is being described by his looks. A child by the name Esau is being described by his looks because he was different than the other individuals, than the other childs. See, that's why they said the first came out red. See, meaning that all of them were not of the color of Esau, but Esau had the color different from the others. That's why they described the first came out red, like all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. You see? You see? And Esau, see, is a forefather of the people whom today are known as the white people. The white people. You see? You see? But it doesn't mean all white people as a descendants of Esau, because there is the intermarriage between Esau and Jacob, the descendants of Esau and Jacob. You know? You see? So, those white people who are from the tribe of Amalek, the head tribe of Esau, who controls the land of Israel right now, those are not the true descendants of Yaakov, of Jacob, our forefather, who was named Israel. You know? Because they took over that land by force. You see? When we go back in 70 AD, see? From 60, if I'm not mistaken, from 66 up to 73 AD, or 67 up to 73 AD, since the time of Emperor Nero, the Jews were being persecuted. The true descendants of Israel were being persecuted by the Roman army. You see? And most of them fled from that country. Some of them were being killed. Some of them were being held as slaves into Rome, to Rome. See? That's why some of them served in the army as servants. And later on, there were many of them and took over the Roman Empire. And they formed the Byzantine Empire. You see? That is Jack. So during the 70 AD, when there was a great persecution of the Jews under the Vespasian dynasty, you see, most of the Jews fled into the wilderness, which was then North Africa, then to West Africa, and to some parts, to the interior parts of South, Central, and East Africa. You see? And those were the same Jews who went into slavery by the way of ships, as it was prophesied in the book of Deuteronomy 28. You see? That they will be sent to Egypt again, and Egypt symbolized slavery, bondage. You know? So after the persecution of the Jews, see, the country of Israel was being inhabited, see, by those Khazarians, see, who converted into Judaism, see, who created their own religion because of the tension from the jihads that were going on between the Christians and the Islams. You know, that's why they created that Judaism, see, and claim themselves to be the real Jews, the real descendants of Jacob, and which are not. You know, you see. So the Khazarians, the nation which is modern day known as Ukraine, that's where these fake Jews originated from. You see, and inhabited our land. You see, the time when we were still serving as slaves. You see? So when we go to this verse here, Revelation 2:9, when it says, so Revelation 2:9, it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and they are not, but they are synagogue of Satan. So, first, this, it was Yahweh speaking to the church of, if I'm not mistaken, verse 8, let me read verse 8, Revelation 2:8, it says, and unto the angel of the church in Smyrna write these things, says the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. That is Yahushai Hamashiach, Selakia. Verse 9 says, I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say are Jews, and are not, but the synagogue of Satan. This applies to Esau, who calls himself Jew, who calls themselves the Jews, the Amalekites, but they are not the Jews, but the synagogue of Satan. This also, Hawashai was referring to the Israelites who were outward, appearance, have the appearance of the Israelites, but inwardly they were not. They were killing the prophets. You see, during that time, we had different brothers that were being persecuted by the high priests, the scribes, the Pharisees, and the Sadducees, because they were preaching the truth that these Pharisees and Sadducees did not want to hear. So Yahushua was talking to them individuals that has an outward appearance of Jew, but inward they were not. They were killing the prophets. You see? So a lot of persecution did go on because they were teaching about Yahushua. See, a lot of those scribes and Pharisees and Sadducees didn't want to hear about. See, they were denying the prophets to teach the Gentiles, who are the Israelite foreigners. See, so Yahushua was speaking to them, the Israelites who are not the Israelites of the Most High power. No, not all Israelites are the Israel of the Most High power. See, and the heads of the church, they were being persecuted by those Jews. See, because they did not want to hear the truth. See, but when we refer this verse to Esau, let me read again. Revelation 2:9 says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan, the chief house of Satan. You see, the only nation of people that are close to the spiritual demon Satan, see, are the descendants of Esau, see, and the head tribe, the Amalekites, who control that land of Israel right now. See, so Esau, Edom, is a spiritual counterpart, a physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. See, right now, the little Jews are living in low state of life. Most of them are poor. See, most of them are poor. And those who call themselves Jews are not, but a synagogue of Satan, a chief house of Satan. Satan means an adversary. See, that's why they keep referring to themselves as the Jewish. See, it's like they wish if they were Jews, but they are not. They just claim the title. See, when you go to that etymology, that word Esau, Edom, it means red. See, Esau, red. See, and the term Rothschild, one among the 13 families which control this world, in German it means a red child, Rothschild. You see, the red child. And they know that they are not the descendants of Yaakov. You see, they are not the descendants of Yaakov, but they claim to be. See, now I have this information to back up my lesson. This is the master plan of Illuminati. Let me read the title. It says the master plan of the Illuminated Lost Child. Lon Patton interviews Marion Knox. See, let's get right into the paragraph. See, it says, can you be more specific as to the rule of the Lost Child? Pray into all of this. So let me go right direct to my point. Now I'm going to read the second paragraph. It said, let me give you some background information. Now this was an interview. Let me give you some background information. On one level, the Rothschild secret called themselves the House of David, from the tribe of Judah. See, now Rothschild translated from German to English means red shield. During biblical times, the Edomites' fortress was the red rocks of Petra. Esau, the twin brother of Jacob, was described as red and hell. See, as the white people of today. So this information fits perfect with what survivors has been telling me, that on a deeper level, the Rothschilds are also claiming to be the descendants of Esau, and thus we are little from the house or the tribe of Esau. What are they trying to do is to get the birthright back. That's what Esau is doing, weeping to get his birthright back. That is all about his plan of the NWO. From the house of Jacob, who are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the real Jews. However, the book of Obadiah talks about the destruction of Edomites in the last days. So this leads us to another interesting point. In Revelation 3 and 9, it says, behold, I'll make them of the synagogue of Satan, which says they are Jews and are not, but to lie. Behold, I'll make them to come and worship before thy feet. Then I ask a question. Who is the synagogue of Satan? The only logical conclusion I can come up with is the Illuminati Rothschilds. See? The synagogue of Satan, the chief house of Satan, the Rothschilds. You see? The physician of no values. You see? Now let's go to this book here. It is John 8 and 44. John 8 and 44. No? No, this applies to Esau. See, it was the Hawashai speaking. To the Israelites, but this applies also to Esau. He says, ye are for your father the devil. So Hawashai was equating those wicked Israelites, with the devil, having the spirit of the devil. So John 8 and 44 says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust is of your father he will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, that is Cain, the murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth. Esau hates the truth. See, that is Esau hates the truth. That's why Esau is mixing up lies in the truth and getting many people on his side. It's all about Christianity and these many other religions. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. See, Esau is a liar. You see, it's like when the vaccines, of the previous disease that hit the world, at some point everything was closed. See, the vaccine of this disease that Esau gave to the people, this vaccine started to show the dark side or the bad side of it. Some people start to fall some people start to fall suddenly. You see, some started to die. See, it has many side effects. That's why Esau is called the physician of no value. See, because he has been covering a lot of secrets. You see, for many times, since the time of Renaissance. Let's go to the book of Job, if I'm not mistaken, 3 and 14, 13 and 4. Job 13 and 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no values. Esau is the forger of lies. Since the time of Renaissance, Esau has been covering a lot of secrets through the whole process of iconoclasm. You know, ye are all physicians of no values. Through these vaccines, of the previous disease that hit the economy of the world. See? So Esau created all this to weaken the immunity of the individuals for easier control. That's why the power of the beast is all through lies. But ye are the forger of lies. Ye are all physicians of no values. That's Esau Edom, the one who controlled the land of Israel and called themselves the Jews, but they are not the Jews of the Holy Bible. They are not the descendants of Jacob, our forefather. See? They are just the descendants of Esau, the reincarnation of Cain. No? You see? Esau is the reincarnation of Cain. See? Because his father was a murderer from the beginning, who is Cain. Yeah? And Esau came back as a reincarnation of Cain. See? To be specific. No? So, I hope my lesson was edified to you all brothers out there. See? As I make it short, did not take much time, so I'm gonna end up here by giving all praise, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kwadash, Shalom, until next time.